Your destination is on the left.
Does it remind you of anything?
It reminds me of roadside barbecue place from Thelma and Louise.
No.
I don't know.
Roadside attraction alert! So we're just right outside Bastrop, Texas. This is a small town in the middle of nowhere here in Texas. But right behind me is the setting for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Like one of my favorite horror movie. And right now it's a barbecue place. They also have a hotel, so if you want to stay in the cabin, you may be able to. They even have the truck out here. Waking up in a beautiful San Antonio day, and we are still at the Texas Air Museum. That's our host that we stayed overnight last night. We got our RV neighbors, and all the dogs now meet up. The sun is very bright, by the way. And that's Snoopy.
No, that's it all inside. So
Inside?
None past this point.
Oh, except that dog.
I was gonna get told.
No kinda. We are... Oh, I guess I can just take off my mask. So we are in the world famous Alamo.
Yeah, and we were going in to rent a mid-sized car, but it turns out that Alamo only had economy cars. I was really annoyed because that's just the way it always goes for me.
Remember the herds?
Yeah, the Alamo is one of the missions in San Antonio, Texas. It's one of, I think, 5. And today we are going to come down to this world-famous historic landmark.
Unfortunately, Kana is not allowed inside, even on the ground.
We also know that you are absolutely not allowed to film or take pictures inside the church itself, which is really unfortunate.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Mask required. Michael's gonna show you a little bit what's inside.
But first, let's go look at this huge monument.
What is that?
That's the people who fought at the Alamo.
Oh, remember the Alamo. Remind me of the monument in
Portugal.
In Lisbon, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Reminds me of the one on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Beleng.
Davy Crockett. It is Davy Crockett, right?
Davy.
Mr. David Crockett.
Unless there are 2.
I don't think so. I think he came from Tennessee to fight. As we mentioned already, there is no filming inside the Alamo itself. So our video only starts at the garden outside the church. These are the beautiful Alamo Gardens just after you exit the church. There are beautiful live oak trees, pecan trees, palm trees, everything. And it's such a beautiful day to be out in it as well. And of course behind me is the one and only Davy Crockett. Everybody knows Davy Crockett, so I think this is the one that most people come to. So they have koi here in a little canal that they've built throughout. That's a little aqueduct. And the guy is going to go get some food and feed them to get them to come up so we can get a better shot of them. They must have heard you were coming back with food because they all came over.
No, they don't.
Hungry guys. Just gave them some food, so they're all coming up. There are 5 San Antonio missions, which are all UNESCO heritage sites. And the Alamo is the first one we visited. Our quest today was to visit all 5, and Mission Espada is the next on our itinerary. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful on the outside? Very quaint in there. And also on the inside. And quiet, obviously. Except a dog who keeps whining.
She's so concerned about you. Alright, next mission.
Mission San Juan. Unfortunately, we didn't spend a lot of time here. On to our 4th mission church. Right now we're at the San Jose Mission, and you actually couldn't ask for a better day. Yesterday, it was just raining cats and dogs all day, just like back in the old days. And it wasn't a fun day at all, but today the sun is out, it's beautiful, and it's just a perfect, breezy, lower 60s day to walk around.
Ready to accept your mission?
I am.
The original gift shop of Mission San Jose. Pretty handy for any visitors that came in to live in the mission. No missions created equal. San Jose is probably my favorite one. It has the distinctive rose windows, as well as a little bit of mural that's still left over from the 1700s. You can see all the remaining arches of the church, and the church is still functioning.
It's pretty inside. It's nice.
Yeah?
It's very, very quiet, as it should be.
It's cool that every single missions are different.
Yep, this one is massive. This is a huge area. I know this is like totally wrong, but I could totally imagine a big rock concert, well, even classical concert here.
Yeah, I think the Jesuit used to have some kind of big concert, invite all the Spanish, the Americans all to get together
They
here.
probably didn't do that.
You never know.
Yeah, you do.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, just ran into a agave tree. The San Jose is probably the biggest one. They even have the RV oversized parking spots that we definitely utilized. Mission accomplished. We are at the mission conception, and this is supposed to be one of the best preserved ones, but unfortunately we don't really be able to walk in because they have a mass or something going on, so we have to be only satisfied from the outside. It looks pretty preserved.
After visiting all 5 missions, we went below the San Antonio streets, another site which the city is very famous for.
Of course, a visit to San Antonio is not complete without a visit to the Riverwalk, and this remains probably one of the most successful urban river projects in the United States and in the world.
It's actually really beautiful.
They consider it as a tourist trap as well.
This is probably one of the best uses of a downtown that I've ever seen. It's certainly beautifully landscaped. I don't know if there's any other city in the US that has like a river running through the center of the city built like this.
And I think it's all artificial, really.
Oh yeah, definitely artificial. It's like a big canal that they built. They have boat rides going up through it, and there's ducks and birds and rats, pigeons. This would have been done by landscape architects, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And we always kind of wonder how come there's no railings along the river.
Well, there's a railing here now.
Yes, but majority of them is not railing.
A lot of restaurants down here. I can see that this is probably the hub of nightlife in the city because there's also lots of bars. There's some of the bigger chains like Hard Rock Cafe and Bubba Gump, but there's also smaller places where you can go in and enjoy a nice drink while, watching the ducks and geese and things in the river.
Right, and then falling into the river because simply there's no railing.
Yeah, and if you drink too much, you might fall in the river. And I don't think I'd want to be in that river. These are huge.
Yeah.
What kind are they, Mr. Landscape Architect?
Massive cypress trees along the river. Just in case you wondered.
Didn't a legend say that Mexicans used to climb these trees and pick off Texans with their guns as they came for water?
Really?
I think that's what it was. They used to get up in these trees at the top, shoot any Texan that came down to the river for water. That was, during the time when we were enemies.
Mariachi band coming up.
Doesn't give a shit.
Kind of confused what to do.
It's the bravest squirrels ever.
It's another one of you.
Now I don't need to visit Venice.
Yeah, feels like Venice.
Feels just like Venice. They got the classy boats going, roadside burger joints.
Canals.
Yeah.
One of the chick flick movies that I like a lot is Miss Congeniality.
New Jersey!
And this is where the pageant interview was staged.
Lovely woman.
You probably recognize it right away because it's very distinctive. Hannah's nemesis is definitely the buses. She's so scared of any of the buses. Poor girl. She okay?
She's all right. She's just an idiot.
What a doofus.
She's not the brightest dog. Lastly, we visited historic Market Square, locally known as El Mercado in downtown San Antonio. This is the largest Mexican market in the United States, and we must admit, it does remind us a little bit of Mexico.
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Wait for me at the end, please.
Yeah. If you are in El Mercado, you have to try Mi Tierra Cafe and Bakery. It is sort of like an institution of restaurant here in San Antonio. And inside they have a lot of different dessert. If you're like a sweet tooth, you're gonna be so confused. It's so undecisive where to get. But I get something, it's called a pan de huevos, I think it's called. This really Mexican dessert. It's just really pink.
Yeah, I'm already not liking this.
What? But it's definitely worth a try. Michael can't wait.
It's like basically all sugar. It's delicious.
Is it?
Absolutely.
It's an egg bread, but it is really good. I like it a lot. There's a lot of like a sugar powder in it. It's a good.
Sugar with sugar on top, actually.
It's a good afternoon snack. How about that? Just to keep you going exploring San Antonio. It's $1.75.
Yeah. A bag of churros is $7. We're not going to get churros for $7. I remember when we were in Mexico, we got like a whole massive bag of churros for like $1. Maybe even not even. So yeah, we'll skip the $7 churros. 100%. Our van life journey continues, so don't forget to click the subscribe button to follow along on our journeys, as well as hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. You know, it's funny because I have seen lots of pictures of the Alamo, but until today, I didn't realize that it was right in the middle of the city. Every picture that you see makes it look like it's out in the middle of nowhere somewhere.
Ready to accept your mission?
Yes, I don't get it.
It's Mission San Jose.
Mission? Oh, I got it. You're doing a Mission Impossible joke, right?
Yes.
That's it from the Alamo.